Hi everyone. A little virtual smudge for you. It didn't seem to light too much. Must not need that much. So let me just adjust my camera. We're here for Tuesday mini Oracle energy reading. Oh my God. So this is a new bundle and I'm very excited to just smell the magic. White sage, remember, antibacterial, antimicrobial, all the good things. So grab you some of that whenever you feel like, you need to clear, right? It's important to do that every day. Clear your energy, clear your space. So if like sage and smoke is not what you're able to do, you can get sprays. I've mentioned that before. You can get like rose essential oil spray. Like you can get rose essential oils, the highest vibration out there of essential oils, but you can get that. And just put a few drops in, I guess, distilled water, I think it is, spray bottle, and then you have your beautiful high vibe and energy cleared. Also, it's very important that I'm a very visual person, and when you remember something, you're visual, right? You can see it, smell it. Your brain doesn't actually register when you remember something and when it's actually happening, so you bring that energy to you. I do that with visualizing energy, vibrant, sparkling pink energy in the home, blue, powerful, angelic energy, gold energy, God, goddess, gold energy, and then white light like snowflakes. It clears the space. So these are important things to like lead up to our mini oracle reading today. So, and of course the columns of light, 4 columns of light in each room, in the whole of your home. If you only have a minute and you wanted to like get it all, or I like to do every room separately, and then I do one in the center, and I have the column expand into one ginormous column into the whole room. I mean, that's all. So that's what I do. You feel the energy as you're visualizing it. It really is happening, because our imagination, I'm not a fan of that word, but words are words. Imagination is actually creation. It is real. So the other thing I needed to share with you guys that I've been re-obsessed with again, orange essential oil. Orange. It's great for calling in abundance. You can add it to any like type of ritual you're doing, ceremony. But this orange essential oil is pure joy. And I used to rub it into the temples during yoga class, at the end of yoga class, for Shavasana. So do the temples, do third eye if you want, put it, wrists for what you do, ankles for where you go, third eye for what you know, or a crown if you want to just do one or the other. That taps into where you send and receive the most energy, and it gets into all the meridian lines in your whole body. And oh my God, just put in your diffuser or just do that. It really resets your mood. Have you ever been around someone who's had an orange, and the minute they start opening that orange, it's powerful. It's so yummy. So that being said, some magical crystals. I have my selenite smudge fan that I got in Sedona, and this is selenite. Selenite is pure light. Grab that with your quartz. Here's my quartz Merkaba to magnify the intention of light right now. So this is going to make sense. So lots of changes going on. We know we're in a 5-year. I've said it all year long. And now we're in a 5-month. And numerology, when you add up the month and the year together, reduce it down. It reduces down to 5. So 5 is change, transformation. It's also abundance. It wants to bring everything into harmonious balance. So challenges are coming up. It's possible, though, to get through it. Everyone right now is going through, okay, let's just pull up this. I used Moonology deck, and I have another deck too that I used today. 7 energies, the Oracle of the 7, 777. And that's Colette Baron Reed. Moonology is Yasmin Boland, just in case you guys don't have them and you want them. Emotions are running high, super moon card. So we know when the full moon comes, everything is magnified, right? Super moon means it's even more so powerful and magnified. It's saying something needs to happen, and it's happening now. So get ready. So what I'm like picking up right now is just in the collective is that there is a death process going on, a death of something. The universe is coming in, and it's removing the roots of wherever you are right now that you're embedded into that is no longer serving you in your soul's path. So you'll feel ungrounded, like I'm not supposed to be here or be in this job or be with this person, or more, and like this takes it to another level, a belief system. You're still where you're supposed to be, maybe who you're supposed to be with in the right job, but your belief system about something, about yourself and about around you, that's powerful stuff. And sometimes that, you know, brings in the dark night of the soul that people experience, right? Because they're like resistant and the ego wants to stay and we want it to go, and we are the ruler of our soul, right? So allow your soul to come forward more so that this death process can be, it will be emotional, right? Because change it's a process of grieving that you go through to move to the next thing. So right now, if you haven't already, your soul knows the truth, right? But if you don't know what it is that's coming, but you're like, I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling ungrounded with something. There's a part of you that does know, because you planned it before you came into this life. Your blueprint, your soul's blueprint. You planned it to come into this life for certain things to have happen. And if you got off your path, you'd get guided back onto the path. Or maybe, and then there are certain pivotal points that this must happen. This thing must happen. Like when someone dies, that was when they were supposed to die. It was supposed to happen. Nothing could have changed it. That was their time. So nothing's going to change this next thing that's coming. And if you resist it, it's going to be more challenging. And I want you guys to be in your joy, hence the orange essential oils. So do your best to see, not just be the victim anymore, right? We don't want to be the victim. So step into your power when you say, okay, what can I learn from this? Okay, what is coming? And be open to possibility, because we don't know what we don't know. We don't have the highest level view that God, Goddess, the divine source creator that created us does have. But we can ask our angels, we can ask our guides, we can try to get as much as we are able to get in our intuition, our soul's messages that come to us, our higher self, but then surrender and be open to the possibility that there's something new coming, and soon. So emotions are running high. Also, just like I said, a tall tale. This is from the, it worked out that these cards had to be intermingled together. So I'm jumping back and forth because this is the order they are meant to be in. But see this dude, Pinocchio, long nose, tall tail. You know what it means. Don't bury your head in the sand. Listen to the truths that are coming up. And then don't continue to play out a pattern that's a pattern that you know is unhealthy and no longer serving you. Or start to wake up to it, right? Sometimes, like, it's a pattern. So, like, we're not always aware of it. So say, okay, you need to stop, pause, allow the breath. And then listen to the messages that come from the higher realms, your higher self. They know what's what. So no more burying your head in the sand, saying, it's not happening, not right now, I can't deal with that. Now we're going to deal with it. Now we're going to do the thing. Now's the time, because we're all ascending, and truly, and I'm getting chills just talking to you guys about this, magic is occurring now. And we know magic is only magic because science just hasn't caught up yet. But we are the creators of our reality. So we can create this challenging time by burying our head in the sand and telling lies to other people or lies to ourselves about whatever's going on. We often lie to ourselves because we just don't want to deal. But now is the time for us to say, okay, I'm going to open my heart. I'm going to listen and just allow whatever the truth is to come, even if that requires grieving process from me, even if it requires crying, anger, even if it requires leaving someone, something, a job, a place, truth. So the next thing, of course, is new moon in Aries. So yesterday was the new moon, a Virgo new moon, right? And the Virgos are very prepared, they plan, and they want everything in such a prepared way before they take action. So the new moon that you should maybe feeling now is like, okay, I'm prepared, I'm getting organized. And now this card is saying, oh yeah, okay, the Aries folk, I have to say, they almost compete with the Virgo with planning, because they just know things and they can they can, you know, do their research. But at some point, they're going to jump head first, where the Virgos are going to be like, no, we need to still plan. So this is saying it's time. You've done your planning. Let's go. Take the bull by the horns and do the thing. You know what you're supposed to do. It's coming. Everyone has their right thing that they're supposed to do, thing that maybe they're supposed to communicate to someone so that they feel lighter, because it's supposed to be honoring your voice, your truth, or where you're supposed to go. But the action steps need to start. Small or big. Small is huge because it leads to the next and to the next. So take a few small steps if that's all you can do right now, so that you're telling the universe, okay, I'm preparing, I'm getting there, and I'm doing a little something. And then finally, and this card keeps coming up this week, I love this card. Seeing Beyond, it's the number 36 card, which reduces to 9, which is completion. So we're completing a cycle, we really are. And this 5-year is saying change, transformation, moving on up. Oh, that song keeps playing in my head. I was just singing this to Dawn the other night because it popped into my head. We're moving on up. Just like that song from the 80s comedy show. Oh, loved it. So we're raising our vibration. Did that make you feel happy? It makes me feel joyful to sing happy songs. So Seeing Beyond. But this is telling you, just like this card was like, don't bury your head in the sands. This is saying, see the truth. You're seeing beyond the veil. The veil to the other side, where our loved ones are, our pets, and another life and a higher vibration, is just that. It's a very, very thin veil. They're here with us, and all we have to do is connect, meditate, raise our vibration, and we can connect to our higher selves, our angels, our loved ones. We might not always connect with our loved ones because they're busy, they're doing their thing, and if it's recent transformation, recent crossing over, it could be that they're taking their time crossing over and healing. But they'll make themselves known eventually with signs, synchronicities that might resonate with you and them. So you're going to see the truth at the core of the universe rather than your truth, right? Because everything in our outer reality is a mirror, a reflection of what's within us and what we need to work on, work through, learn through contrast, what's happening. So now we're going to see the truth beyond that, beyond what we believe is true or what is a reflection, and then get into being one with Gaia, with the universe, groundedness in a powerful way, because you're not just going to be grounded, you're going to be connected. You're going to see the truth, the full truth, not just mundane living, because there's more than the muggle life. Muggles, like on, Harry Potter, right? But we're allowing ourselves to be more grounded, knowing we're fully supported by the universe, but also connected to the divine. And then as we're grounded and connected, we find balance and harmony within ourselves. We're led to on our proper path by our higher selves, our angels, and we're more connected. But that way, we're going to hear them more. You'll hear your guides, your spirit guides, like thoughts in your head often. And that's how they'll speak to you. And it'll be in kind of a speak that you wouldn't normally say. They often say a lot of big words that I don't know. I was like, I gotta go look that word up. But they'll also speak in a way that I don't, like maybe poetic or like really motherly nurturing in a way that I wouldn't say it. And then whatever it is what's meant to be heard and or shared with others. But you'll know, you'll start to, as you become more and more aware of your own thoughts and then those other thoughts, you'll be like, have that discernment. So get into meditation, get out in nature, and hopefully this has helped you guys, because it is really a good thing. Allow yourselves to step into this new frequency and vibration that's flooding us here on Earth, right, and the universe, and allow ourselves to step into higher living, the new Earth. So let me know if you have any questions. I kind of sped through that. Another crystal I wanted to share with you, this is citrine. I love this one. This is very good for your solar plexus, for empowerment, self-empowerment. It's great for your kidneys too, I guess. So It will help with your own power, so you know that you're pulling from your own power. You're not taking someone else's power and they're not taking yours, but there's like a balance there. So this actually hangs right over my solar plexus. I love it. But hopefully those crystals, the information is helpful for you. And I'll be seeing you guys on Thursday for our soul coaching, mini soul coaching session, and still in Earth, the element of Earth. So have an amazing rest of your Tuesday. Blessed be, blessings, all the things.